So my name is Sam. Last name is Ng. It's kind of a Chinese name. And so I grew up in England, but I came here about 5 years ago to the US to study at BYU. And so when I was a student here, I majored in Chinese with a minor in linguistics and also a minor in TESOL, so lots of language-based things. And so I completed my TESOL internship here in Provo at a company called Nomen Global Language Centers, and so I was teaching English there. Obviously in the English classroom, we try and keep it English language only, but of course by knowing their native language, I can foresee certain maybe difficulties they may have, things like that. So obviously I can help there if I speak a language the same as them, like Chinese or Korean or something. Other than that, just understanding their culture helps you to understand with maybe their views on things like something like cheating even, or plagiarism, or just not wanting to answer a question in the classroom just because of cultural differences. So being aware of where they're from and a little bit about their culture helps you to interact better with them and help them be comfortable with you as a teacher. Just being aware that people from different countries or from different cultures do have different standards, or they act slightly differently in certain different situations. They expect different things. And so just being aware of that, when something you're not used to happens, you can maybe be like, oh, well, that's okay. You can get used to it. Maybe it's just a cultural difference. You don't jump to conclusions too fast, and you don't think things which you shouldn't too fast, you know? So you don't judge people incorrectly, misjudge people, yeah. Actually, a big portion of my internship, because I was the only person at Nomen Global who could speak Chinese, and we had a lot of Chinese students coming in. And of course, when they first get there, they have to sort out visas, housing, all those things. And usually student support does that. But since they didn't have a Chinese speaker, I ended up being kind of the translator. And so I had to work with student support and other departments, other faculty there who I wouldn't normally work with. So that was fun as well. A lot of it was, I mean, other than translation, of course, it's just making sure they understand what they were saying more than just beyond the words. Because maybe, you know, the way we speak or the way we address people is a little different in Chinese. And so I obviously had to look for situations where American culture and Chinese culture is a bit different and make it, you know, understandable and easy for both parties to understand.